Beautiful start to the day, and I hope you're ready for a great one. I'm First Warning Meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together every day, just about 7 days a week, to chat about what's going on in the world of weather, and I'm happy to be here with you. Now, I'm at the car place because I picked up a nail. How fun is that? I feel like this car in particular loves just grabbing every nail it can. Anyway, here we are. But we're still rolling through Coffee Talk. But you have to excuse the VCR, which, by the way, I'm going to put on auction for a good cause. It's an antique. I'm just kidding. It's not my VCR. But anyway, I sat here and I was like, oh, that's really funny. Anyway, let's look outside live, shall we? Here's a beautiful shot from the Kennedy Space Center. There are clouds. Now, I will tell you that through the day today, if you live along the shoreline, you've got a higher opportunity to see some clouds working through. And there is even the potential of seeing a few showers trying to sneak on in. So beach showers, coastal showers, that may be a thing. Notice Old Glory flapping in the breeze. It is a gusty breeze, which is why you have to have the jacket. Because, yeah, temperatures are cool, but it's that wind that just adds the bite, doesn't it? I don't know. It adds the bite. Good morning. Robin, good morning to you. Nancy, how are you? Darlene, I'm at the car place. I picked up a nail, so I've got to get them. Thankfully, I think we can patch it. Knock on wood. I think it's far enough in, but anyway, never a dull moment. Carolyn, good morning to you. Joe, how are you? Judy, Michelle, good morning, everybody. All right. Crystal says, I am loving this weather. Crystal, you and me both, my dear. Let's take a look at temperatures outside right now. 54 degrees in Orlando at this hour. It's 51 degrees in Leesburg, 48 degrees in the Villages, 47 degrees in Ocala. So it is a cool start to the day, but I will say that we were a little cooler earlier. It's 54 in Orlando right now. We made it all the way down to 50 degrees. Which makes this morning the coolest air we have seen all season long. Average low this time of year is 57 degrees. So yes, we are feeling certainly cooler than normal, but I'm okay with it. I'm 100% okay with it. David, Jan, good morning. Brenda, how are you? Wrong, good morning. Wrong, Missy, good morning. I wonder what your real name is. Carla, good morning to you. Enjoy your day. Stay warm. Happy Turkey Day. Indeed, Donna, we're going to certainly get to the Thanksgiving forecast, and we're going to look beyond the Thanksgiving forecast because I want to make sure you know everything that there is to know that at least we can offer to you. Catherine, good morning. Judy, it's way too cold. We've got a little bit of an adjustment there too. Dan, good morning. Too dang cold out there. I can understand that sentiment. But one person that would know better than all of us is Chris, who's in Bangor, Maine. What's the temperature up that way right now? Let's just look. Let me look at the wider perspective real fast. Hold on. Do that. Give me 2 seconds, friends. I don't know if I've got Bangor. Oh, I do. It's 28 degrees in Bangor. So while we're sitting in our little cocoon of 54 degrees in Orlando complaining, and it's okay, I get it. It's all about perspective. Poor Chris Michael up there is in Bangor, Maine, and it is 28 degrees. Gross. I mean, personal thought, but still gross. Becca, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Becca. Ugh. Well, we'll see what they say about my car. I may lose some money today, too. You know what I mean? Brenda says, beautiful fireplace weather. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. Janifa, we have gone ahead to block you because you're posting trolling stuff, and there's just no room for that here. Bonnie, happy Thanksgiving. Good morning to you. Tom, good morning. Tony played hooky last night. What do you mean Tony played hooky last night? I saw Tony. He was working. What did I miss? It was 49, Bruce says, when I woke up. At least at least we're not in Boston where it's 30 or 28 in Bangor. That's cold. Like, I'm already in a couple of layers today. That would be a little much. Dad, good morning to you, old man. Yeah, Chris, it's a warm 28. It's all about perspective, right? Ay, 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 ay. Good morning on this chilly morning. Off to get new truck tires, Raven. Oh, it's going to be an expensive day for you. All right, so what does it look like around Central Florida? Well, let's talk about it. It's a great start. It's going to be a great day. The one thing you're going to notice is that those temperatures are going to get a little warmer through this afternoon versus yesterday. All right, so lunchtime about 66 or so. We'll get to about 72 by afternoon. So again, we're running a couple of notches warmer than we did yesterday. It's still going to feel good. It's going to look good. Beautiful day. Notice there's that 10% mention of showers in there. The idea there is with an onshore wind, we've got the opportunity. Rhonda, good morning. I'm sorry. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Good morning to you. Oh my God, David, 700 in new tires because of one nail or just because they were due as well? I think I'm knocking on wood. What I don't need is to have to do that because I just put tires on this car a couple of months ago. So I'm hoping we're okay. Ugh. All right, so today's beautiful. If you live along the coastline, yes, we've got a couple of showers potentially moving in. You'll probably also have a few additional clouds, but it shouldn't be too bad. Eli, good morning to you. Helen, good morning. One of my boys is heading north central PA for deer hunting this weekend, hoping he brings back some venison. There you go. That wouldn't be a bad treat for Thanksgiving, right? Don, Mr. Eric Burns. Could you please let me know more of fishing weather over in Daytona? I would like to hear more about that stuff. I mean, when you ask that, though, Don, what are you asking for? Like beach boating conditions? Are you asking for fish conditions? That sort of thing? Got to help me understand. Because I could tell you this much. Kind of rip current advisories are in effect. We've got rougher surf, rougher seas offshore. Is it inshore surf fishing or is it offshore fishing? Like all of these things do play in, and I have to know. I can tell you, though, that we're probably talking about some choppy conditions because of the winds coming in off the ocean. That's definitely going to help kind of pick that up. So keep that in mind. But it's cool and breezy today. As that area of high pressure adjusts a little bit for tomorrow, we're going to stay nice. It's going to be a little warmer for the afternoon and even into the morning, but beautiful sunshine. But that direct onshore flow is going to play into us. All right, so just keep in mind. Keep that in mind. Pat picked up our granddaughter at Florida Southern and great niece at University of Tampa, spending Thanksgiving with them. I love that. Notice, though, Thursday, you've got that next cold front moving in. So Thursday and Friday, we are going to get a little warmer, little by little, and then we're going to start taking those temperatures back down, looking ahead to the weekend. So let's talk about things. For today, we know, you know what? There's Thanksgiving. We'll come back to that. Let's just get to today first. And if you're looking at it, hold on. I'll get back to that. I hit the wrong button. Let's just start with today because I did see somebody ask about the high temperatures today. Let's just get through this. Average high is 77. We're going to do 72 for an actual high today in Orlando. So out of the 60s for us. But if you live in Ocala, Daytona Beach, Palm Coast, gusty winds, not quite as gusty into tonight, but through the day today, it's going to stay breezy. Yeah, that's going to factor in. So light jacket, certainly a good idea. 69 today, Daytona Beach, 66 degrees in Palm Coast, 72 degrees in Orlando. Winds out of the east-northeast, 10, 20 miles an hour. Average high is 77, so we're staying below that. So Lisa, hopefully that answers your question. Then for tomorrow, let's look at our Thanksgiving planner, okay? Starting nice and cool. Again, not as cold, but nice and cool. And we'll work to about 73 for lunch hour or so. And for your dinner plans, 76 if it's an early dinner. And then, of course, if it's a later dinner, those temperatures will drop off and off and off. All right? Good morning from Oviedo, Nancy says. I'm back from dealing with a broken hip. Ay, Gavalt, I'm sorry to hear that. Karen, good morning. We aren't in the 80s or 90s this week. Loving a little bit of fall. You and me both. It's beautiful weather. I mean, it really is. Kristen says it's more than a bite of cold air. Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh, no Facebook Live last night. Okay, so here's what was going on. Let me show you some pictures. I see. Now I understand what you mean. So last night, we celebrated our news director, Kirsten Wolf, who, you know, in retrospect, I really should have tried to get her to join us on Coffee Talk. That is from last night. Kirsten, I love how like low production value we are here. Kirsten was our news director, and we celebrated Kirsten's leaving WESH and heading up to Boston to be the vice president of news for NBC NECN, which is New England Cable News, and Telemundo. So Kirsten is leaving WESH. Yes, Tony played hooky, but it was for a good cause. As a matter of fact, the only one of us on the weather team not pictured, Kellyanne, because Kellyanne was sleeping. But you've got Cam, Big Papa Tony, that's where he was. There's Kirsten, myself, and Alex Alisi. And I got to meet Alex's fiance, so that was very nice. But anyway, so we all celebrated Kirsten. At some point, and I don't even know that Kirsten would, but at some point I would love to try and get Kirsten to join Coffee Talk, because Kirsten was my news director, who's the department head of the news department at our television station. But Kirsten was the news director when we started Coffee Talk years ago. And I would love to ask Kirsten at some point, and life's crazy because Kirsten's moving and all that, but I would love to ask Kirsten, like, what were your thoughts? Let me text Kirsten. It's her last day, but what is she going to do? Fire me? Hey, I know you're leaving. Hold on one second. But I would love at some point to interview you on Coffee Talk. As my former boss, what were your thoughts, etc.? Hold on one second, people. All right. Texted. She may have even already, I don't know if that's her personal phone or if that's her work phone, so she may have turned the phone in. I don't know, but we'll see. But I would love to get her on Coffee Talk and just kind of see where all of that is. So anyway, Thanksgiving forecast looking great. It would be nice. Wishing you good luck with the tires. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Chrissy, no tropical weather? No, I'm happy to say no tropical troubles whatsoever. Pam, it's freezing. It's Florida freezing. It's Florida freezing. It's not actual. As long as we all know, it's not actual freezing, right? Like that's 32. And we're not there. Ironic. Central Florida Honda Dealers is our 7-day sponsor, and I'm at a Central Florida Honda dealer right now. Isn't it great? Oh, joy. Thank you for everyone's thoughts and prayers. My son had his bypass yesterday going home. Very good, Joy. Congratulations. Good. Linda said had to break out the patio heater last night. Yeah. I don't have one of those. At some point, I probably should invest in one. I think as the kids get older and we spend a little more time outside, I think that'd be nice. We're not there yet. But as we get there, probably not a bad idea. Joanne, do I have any soup left? Do have some soup left, yes. Do have some soup left. Oh, Chris, I love it. Brenda, wow, congrats, Kirsten, right? Yeah, Vice President of News, that's cool. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. So that's where Tony was. Nita says cold up there, Kirsten. Yeah, we let her know. We let Kirsten know. And Kirsten's from California, so this is definitely going to be a change. No doubt. North is bone chilling. Oh, I agree. Yeah, Chris, for my last day, you're fired. Exactly. Yeah, like don't fire me, Kirsten. Just how long have you been doing Coffee Talk? It's such a great idea. Whoever thought of this? Yeah, it's been since what? Like we decided it was like 5 years ago we started this, and it started. I feel like it started as a 5-day-a-week thing, and now it's a 7-day-a-week thing. I mean, for goodness sake, I'm sitting at the car place. We're doing Coffee Talk. Tell me that's not crazy. Eli, I love it. Congratulations. Eileen, excuse me. It's very refreshing. Happy to see that hot weather gone for a while. Well, and it's kind of one of those things where at least if you're a fan of like Summer Knowles, who I had a lovely conversation with last night, Summer doesn't love the chill. It's like, okay, well, at least you get some cool in the morning and you get some comfortably warm by afternoon. It's at least you get a little of this and a little of that, right? I don't know. Marissa says, not actual freezing, but it is cold for where we live. I'm loving it. Moved here from Pennsylvania and spent 6 months in Washington before coming to Florida. It's so nice when we get away from the heat for a few days. I agree. Yeah, I agree for sure. Debbie, going up to be the vice president, I believe its technical job is the vice president of news for NBC Boston. So it's the local NBC station, it's New England Cable News, which is like their 24-hour news channel, and Telemundo. So yeah, very cool. Susan says, Florida freezing. All my neighbors in the old people park wearing heavy coats and scarves. Looks in the old people park? Susan, what? Has anyone put Christmas lights up yet outside? I've got my Thanksgiving turkey. I'll be putting up, we did a beta test of our projection mapping. One show worked, one file I didn't do the right codec, so I have to get that readjusted, but hopefully that'll get worked out acceptably. Monique says, come on, Kirsten, join us on Coffee Talk. I mean, there's the whole life change happening, but maybe eventually, Debbie, at least you're not at Honda alone. We're hanging with you. Are you here? Are you at the same one? Wouldn't that be funny? Love when summer humidity disappears. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, I agree. What's your favorite food for Thanksgiving dinner? Dee, this is going to be an interesting one for me because I can't really eat much. So I think I have to focus on the protein. So it's going to be turkey and gravy. I'm going to have gravy. And then like a little bit of the macaroni and cheese and a little bit of the potato. Can't really have the bread. So this will be interesting. We went for a date. Jeannie and I went for a date to Hillstone, which we love it. We go like once every year. It's not an often thing. And we go for lunch and we get like the salad. We had a gift card. So we went on Monday and that was a test for me because it's like, I love their Caesar salad. It's got a unique dressing, and anyway, and I had a couple of bites. I ate what I could. It was delicious. So my next test is going to be my Thanksgiving, not being able to eat a ton. It is what it is. What are you gonna do, Rhonda? I remember when you first started Coffee Talk. Rhonda, you were one of the OGs for sure. Didn't have kids yet for sure. Bruce, Santa's loving this weather. My Santa suit is actually feeling comfortable. I love it, buddy. I love it. Tiny portions. That's it. I'm just going to have a little of this and a little of that. The protein. Debbie, no, I'm not there. But I mean, we're hanging. Oh, yeah. I've got company. Right, exactly. Well, there are some people that are here. But it's funny. I asked, so I've been coming to this same place for years and years and years and years. And my buddy Ron, I was like, Ron, is there a place I could go to sneak in and just, because I'm talking and I don't want to sit in the waiting room. And he's like, honestly, nobody ever uses the kids' room. So I'm in a room where like there's a bunch of toys and stuff all set up. So he's like, usually when I've got, like college students studying or things like that, he's like, I put them in the kids' room so that they can study and it's a little quiet. So anyway, Roberto, I've never been to that restaurant. Roberto, it is your birthday today. I can't do it today. I will take you. You and I are going to Hillstone. Okay, my friend? I'm going to take you to Hillstone. And I need to have you over and we need to grill out. You haven't been to my new house, for goodness sake. Happy birthday, Roberto, my buddy. Turning 38. And I've learned, because Roberto's just a little older than I am, that when I get to make fun of Roberto for his birthday, mine is right around the corner. So I'll be 38 before I know it. Yeah, I would imagine there's going to be a lot of manatees at Blue Springs today for sure. For a moment, I thought you were the men's. No. With all these windows? No. Feels like home with the kids' toys. Yeah, exactly right. I can't get away from these darn kids' toys anywhere. Paula, Eric, I watch you every day from my home in the UK, and now I'm watching from Vero Beach. I always enjoy your coffee talk. Well, thank you. First off, welcome. I love Vero Beach. My very first cross-country flight was to Sebastian Airport and the Vero Beach Airport. I love Vero. Head to CJ Cannon's if you want a good meal. All right, so that's the 7-day forecast. Shall we look a little long range and see what's doing? I did make a couple of adjustments to the graphic after kind of reviewing a little bit. My son and family from Alaska arrive MCO at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So excited, Debbie. Yes, before we even do that, let's check out the National Airspace System. I just want to check because there's so much travel today, and then we'll go long range. My only complaint about taking Coffee Talk on the road is that I usually end up bringing my own internet. So we're doing Coffee Talk on my computer, but the internet feed is tethered to my phone. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not great. It's not like at home with that high speed. Airport status across the National Airspace System is looking good. No major delays. Let's look to the Northeast where, of course, we've got so many travel hubs looking good up there. Let's head to the Southeast United States. We're looking good there. Orlando International Airport, big board. And I'm going to be tweeting, I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm going to be tweeting the big board through the day today because it's a big travel day. So many people are concerned about this. For now, vast majority of flights are looking good. There are a few delays and there are a few cancellations. So just keep in mind, there are going to be some issues there. Again, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you don't even have to have a Twitter. You can just use it as a news feed, twitter.com/Eric Burris Wesh, and just make it as a bookmark. You can revisit it and revisit it. And it's going to be a great resource for you. Chris says, but Starlink is in our future. But am I going to, I'm sitting in the waiting room. Am I going to set up like a dish out here to like a dish to put outside? You know what I mean? Like, I've got to figure out how that's going to work, but we'll get there. Anyway, all right, so travel for now is looking good. Eli says, I don't tweet. You don't even have to. Just put it as a bookmark, twitter.com/Eric Burris Wesh. Yeah, because here's the thing. I would love for you to follow me if you're on that social media platform. If you're not, I put so much, if I'm honest, I put so much flipping work into keeping it updated. Even if you're not on the platform, I'd love for you to be able to use it. And I'm every hour or so, that sort of thing, through the day, and like even into the night. Like seriously, I put a ton of work into it. So I want to make sure even if you're not on the platform, you can use it as a bookmark for like a news feed kind of thing. Kenneth, your internet is fine, but you may be referring to the speed for your maps and forecast data. Yeah, it's a little sluggish there. Nari, my dear Nari, I miss you so much. You look amazing. Thank you, my dear. I miss working with you. Anything I should know about my trip from New England to Syracuse? I better not see a single snowflake. Listen, you're going to see some snowflakes. I just don't know at what point. So for you, oh my dear, it's so good to see your name and your little face popping up on my computer screen. Nari and I used to work together. If there was the definition of a sweetheart, Nari's picture would be there. Seriously. Oh, it's so good to see your face, Nari. I miss you so much. All right, so you're heading from New England to Syracuse. So there is that area of low pressure that's heading into the Great Lakes, Nari. Let me bring it full screen for you so you can see it as big as possible. It depends how long you're staying. It depends when you're traveling. But on the back side of that, you can see Montana into the Dakotas. It's bringing in some more Canadian air. And on the back side of that low, heading through the Twin Cities right now, there is going to be just enough moisture that by the time it gets over towards Syracuse, I do think that's going to start up the lake effect snow machine. Now, how much we see, you're going to have to look to local meteorologists because I am but a simpleton Floridian meteorologist, which means, I'm not going to get into the minutia of that whole thing. But on the backside of that low, I would say that there may be some snowflakes. So when you say, I better not see a single snowflake, it's going to get windy. I will say that. It is going to get windy. So for what it's worth, okay? All right. Bobby says, I hate winter. Hey, that's one way to just put it all there. Yeah. All right. long-range forecast, shall we, my friends? Let's just take a look. We'll hit that. Okay. All right. So this is the BSR. The BSR is one of our long-range forecast techniques. And the idea here is that it allows us to look a couple of weeks in the future. All right. And right off the bat, let me just do this and do that. So we've got a little cool front through here. That's about December 2nd. About December 2nd into December 3rd. Looks like high pressure is moving over us, so probably going to start warming. But you see right there, there's a little frontal boundary out, or a little storm system out in the Gulf of Mexico. That's going to be an interesting little feature right there. That's the 4th. All right, so I've got on my calendar the 4th of December. A Gulf storm system. You can see that area of low pressure coming into the Big Bend. That's the 5th. That's the 6th. Cold front moving through. May get a nice chill from that one there. Look at that. That's a cold air mass. That's the 20th. Hold on a second. 6th into the 7th. Yep. That's a big chill there. Then look out into the Gulf of Mexico. You see that storm system? That is a potent storm system. First. That's around December 8th. I've got that marked in the calendar as a big storm system. That's looking like a big storm system. Yeah. And that's going to push in a nice gusty chill. Gusty winds, yeah. That's going to be an active little weather pattern there. So when we look to our long-range forecast, taking all of that data into account for us here locally, this is what we've got, okay? For our long-range forecast, basically, we're nice, but there are going to be a few storm systems that are going to kind of march into our area. December 4th, start warming, and then a cold front and storm system are going to move through. December 6th looks like a pretty decent-sized cold front, and then December 10th, big storm system there trending colder again. So the 6th and the 10th, to me, are looking like big storm systems, big chills. Yeah, there's going to be some nice adjustments there. Yeah. Beverly, too many red L's for the LRC. Well, we have to watch and see what cycles through, how big is it when it cycles through. We've got plenty of time for it, but yeah, there is going to be some chill for us, no doubt about it. Yeah. Left Long Island 7 years ago, not a cold fan. No more. I love heat, muggy weather, and yeah. My brother Frank says, I enjoy watching winter on TV in other places, especially during football games. I just like watching it, knowing that I don't have to deal with it. Like, this chill is fine because you don't shovel it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Christy says, time for me to clean the house for visitors and start baking. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. All you as well, Christy. Be good. Thank you for hanging with us. All right, any questions as we're wrapping up the long range and get back to our 7-day? My heat is on, set on 70. Modular homes get cold fast. Sure, Betty. Just stay warm. That's all that matters. Stay warm. I hope you and your family, Betty, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. So looks like a pretty active, cold front setup looking ahead to the next couple of days, and especially into early in December. Not much in the way of rainfall, though, through our 7-day forecast. A sprinkle or two today and tomorrow. 77 is going to be our warmest day, and that's Black Friday. So Black Friday is looking outstanding, which, by the way, night fans, Black Friday is more than just shopping. Black Friday, we're also shopping for a victory, so lest I forget, could it be the last one? Could it be the second to the last one? Don't know. But we're welcoming the Bulls to town. It's going to be a great, oh my gosh, what a great forecast. Kickoffs at 4 p.m., Black Friday football. I can tell you what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, this is going to be a great game. Rumors of Dylan Gabriel playing, although I don't know. I'd rather him just kind of hang out and rest. We'll see. Yeah, that's just me, though. What a great forecast. The war on I-4, wrapping up. If you have your health, you have everything, Eli. And I think if there's one thing that we have learned, I think hopefully as a society over the last few years, it's so true. Betty, very dry out. Remember to water your young trees and shrubs, but to do so the responsible way when you're allowed to and all that fun stuff, right? That's all. Mr. Eric Burns. Don, my name is Eric Burris. Burris. Hi, how are you? Anyway, back to your question. How windy is it going to be on Thanksgiving Day? So the winds do look to calm down just a little bit. Let's take a look at the forecast. Stand by. So here we are. These are, give it a second to load. These are kind of gusts. And you can see through the day today, gusts to 20, 22 miles an hour. Through tonight, the winds are going to calm. And that's good. Let's look at tomorrow, though. It's still going to be a little breezy overnight. But for tomorrow, notice the winds are not. Instead of them gusting to 20, they'll gust to about 10 or so. So yeah, winds are definitely going to be calmer. But that said, winds right now, if I can find that silly graphic, winds outside right now are certainly breezy. We're running 10 to even nearly 15 miles an hour, and that's just right now. Notice that northerly flow across the interior, but the onshore flow off the shoreline or at the beaches. In other words, the wind's coming in off of the ocean. So yeah, winds are going to be calming down though. That is the good news for sure. Second cup of coffee, just turned off the heat. There you go. Joan says, Burr, I don't do cold weather. Hi, Eric. Found frost blankets in time. My old ones were disintegrating. Hey, that happens. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Your phone would take your thumbprint. That's too funny. Bonnie, charge on nights and go Cats. Yeah, is it bad that I'm going to cheer for the Bearcats? I'm going to struggle with it, but here we are. College football is so huge here. Oh, yeah. I want to do a lot of fishing tomorrow. Understood, Don. And it's Burris. It's Burris. Bo says, loving this colder weather. We've got great weather for sure. It's a beautiful forecast. I love it. All right, my friends. That's it for Coffee Talk. It's 8:32. Debbie says Macy's Day Parade tomorrow. I'm excited. And as I understand it, Al Roker's been talking about great weather for it too. So there's that. Yeah. Bonnie says no, the Kentucky Wildcats. I'm still going to cheer for the Bearcats. I hate to say it. I really do. Is my car ready? My car's ready. Perfect timing. All right, listen. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll be updating things over on the Twitter page, and I'll throw a couple of things as well up here on Facebook, okay? All right. I'm going to go see what the damage is on the car. I hope it's just a patch. Bye.